going on YouTube? Uberman here. So, look what we have today. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time talking about the GoPro Hero 6 because I'm sure there's a ton of other channels out there that do a better job than I do, but I just wanted to show you what I got to start doing some new footage. Now, I actually have two Hero 6 Blacks. Unfortunately, only one of them has not arrived. I actually went to Best Buy and just picked that up. That thing at Best Buy was $3.99, dirt cheap. This is the Karma motorized grip. This is a stabilized gimbal. This is that special microphone thing that you have to have if you want to hook up an external mic, which I think is ridiculous. It's about 50 bucks for this. You may not know what this is. This is the GoPro Supercharger. So I have two batteries already with it. This was $75 for the Supercharger with two batteries and the panel. This was about $50. This is a special case that allows me to put a cold shoe, which is what this is, put a cold shoe on top. And that cold shoe is going to be used for, if I can find it, forgive me, right here. This is going to help improve the audio. All right, this is my Ceramonic. This is a 2-channel. This is mainly what I use for doing interviews with executives. You know, basically interviews. But it's also great at doing just one channel, and it has a dead cat on it, which keeps it quiet. When not using that, I have the newest version of the Rode, I don't remember what it's called, the Rode, it's a shotgun mic. This is the Pro Plus. This is the big boy on the consumer end. The camera that I usually use is this right here. And a lot of you were asking why I'm changing to a GoPro when I have a professional DSLR camera. This is Micro Four Thirds. This is the receiver for that transmitter, as well as the other transmitter, which is probably in a desk drawer somewhere. This is a 14-to-140 lens, pretty much just a generic lens with optical image stabilization. Very nice camera. This is the Panasonic Lumix G7. Does 4K, 30 frames a second, all day long. Excellent camera. I love this camera. I think I paid $1,200 for this maybe a year and a half ago. I don't remember how long ago, but I've had this for a long time, and I love this camera. The problem is it is big and bulky. It's heavy. It's not water sealed, which can be a problem. Not that I plan on going scuba diving or anything. But basically what I've decided to do is what a lot of people are calling today micro-vlogging. It is much easier to take this little GoPro, right? I've got a couple tripods. I've got a Manfrotto, or Manfrotto, depending on how you want to say it. And I've got this cheap one here in the corner, just a real cheap plastic one. That plastic one would be great for something small like this. All of this stuff right here cost me around $850. I bought this new. I bought this new. I bought this new. I bought this new. I bought this used. You know, sometimes I'll buy used stuff. Normally I buy new stuff when it comes to electronics. But about $850 for this little setup. And I know so many of you were like, man, why? You don't even need to. I've got a good 4K setup already. The thing is, these cameras are, they're absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing, and I don't regret having it. And I'm sure I'll use it in the future. The issue comes in with it's a DSLR. It's a complicated little camera. And my biggest issue with any DSLR is autofocus. Autofocus that's reliable 99% of the time. This doesn't have it. Most DSLRs don't have it. And the ones that do, some of your higher-end Canons and stuff that'll run you $1,500, $1,600, they don't even do 4K footage. And I know 4K is not required at the moment, but when you're investing in your channel or in your business, you need to make sure that you're set up for the future. 4K is coming, and that camera does 4K, 30 frames a second, does beautiful 4K footage. The issue I have with DSLRs is just reliable autofocus. You don't know how many videos I've done where I go into production, you know, I go into post, and I realize the footage is blurry. And when you've replaced an airbag, you're not going to go out there and shoot that twice. If you replace the front end on a Jeep, you're not going to go out there and do it again. You know, it basically ruins the footage. So I decided microvlogging is going to be the best bet for me. There's no autofocus on this. All right, there's none. What you see is what you get. It will always provide great footage, clear footage, well-focused footage. Not to mention this thing has excellent low light capabilities, whereas on my other one, on my Lumix, if you want low light, let me clear this up for you here. If you want low light, you need this lens. All right, this is what they call a nifty 50. It's a 25 mil, but when you compare it to standard full frame DSLRs, this is 50 millimeter. You need this. This is an f1.8. This is excellent in low light situations. But this is a very expensive lens. All right, just this lens alone, you could buy your GoPro. At least when I purchased this lens. I can't say that that's the case today. But I've got all kinds of equipment, mounts, lenses and stuff for that camera, and it just overcomplicates things. This is simple. You take the GoPro, you put it in this silly little case, all right? You put your little cold shoe adapter on, at which point you can mount any type of audio you want to it. Now, also on the side, I've ordered some extra cold shoe adapters. Put one on the side too, so you can put a cell phone on there, so you can actually use this as a vlogging camera. And I'll show you the setup once it's complete. But your audio goes up top, like your shotgun mic, which is what most bloggers would use, or vloggers. Or you can do the wireless mic, which is what I use almost all the time. On the side, you put a cold shoe here, and then you put an adapter to hold your cell phone. And your cell phone connects via Wi-Fi to the GoPro 6, right? And you can literally use this as an excellent vlogging camera. You know, the main issue with GoPros is the audio quality is not all that great. Well, you can resolve that by purchasing this and getting yourself either a shotgun mic like I got over there, or a wireless mic. And hell, I don't even use these anymore. These are my Rode Links, and these are great mics. There's nothing wrong with these wireless microphones. Excellent quality. They're a little expensive, you know, $300, $400, something like that. But these are great mics. So once you got the audio settled, boom, this thing will provide consistent and excellent footage all the time. This is the stabilized Karma grip. This is the gimbal. And the reason I got that is that's completely unnecessary, but it will make for some really steady shots. If I want to, for example, take this chair, pretend it's a car. If I wanted to do shots around the car, right, and you're walking, and you're trying to hold the camera still, on a normal camera, you're going to end up with bouncy footage. You have to fix that. You have to go into Adobe Premiere, use Warp Stabilizer, and it's never perfect. But to get these shots, you want a perfect shot, you're going to need a stabilized grip. That's what the stabilized grip is for. It's for doing, you know, very smooth motion around a car, or to go under a car maybe and pan around underneath it. That's what we're going to be using that for. Completely unnecessary, but it just adds a little bit more quality to the content I'm producing for you guys. Supercharger, this is important. This charges batteries super fast, as the name implies, and having extra batteries is always a good thing. So there's my setup. I'm not going to unbox or that. You guys can watch other videos for that. You know what this is. But when it's all complete, we will do a quick review of how I have it set up. And I'm going to be using the hell out of this. The GoPro 6 number 2, I may return it. I don't really think I need 2 of them. But I was thinking if we take some of these cars that I buy and maybe do a donut, you know, some donuts or stuff, it'd be nice to get 2 cameras for 2 different angles of footage. And if I need to, I can pull out the Lumix for 3 cameras running at 4K. So we'll see. But I just wanted to update you guys on what's going on with the channel. We're about to go out here and tear this Jeep up and use this GoPro for the first time. I'll see you in the next one.